Alright, so here today we got the tier list updated over here for Blade, and we're going to see how this looks. There's a lot of changes actually too, so there's a lot to talk about here today. I hope you're ready for it. With a short intro, like and subscribe, helps out a ton. Let's jump into it, let's talk about it. So this is the updated tier list over here, and there's a lot of changes, bro. There is a lot of changes, alright? So I want to make it clear, we're going to be reading a lot through the changelog over here, but we do have the initial rankings for what it looks like. We'll just go and minimize this. This is the general area. We have Zila still at S+ tier, which is deserved. Bronya, Silverwolf, Luocha over here. We do have over here Blade. So he is placed at S tier so far for a brand new character. We'll go through it and discuss it as we progress, so don't worry, we're going to talk about it. This is again covering MOC basically, right? Don't think this is just general. This is MOC. This is what it is. Simple as that. Don't think of anything else. MOC, good to go. All right, that's what I want to also mention. We have Pella, we have Tingyun over here, still popping up at S tier. We have Bailu and Japard. So Japard did drop a little bit in the defensive support area, which is again understandable. We'll talk about that in a second here. Clara, Jingyuan. I still don't know how to pronounce the name properly, so I don't want to like butcher it. We have Welt, and also Yanqing did drop too, which again we'll go through. Asta, Yukong, same positions over here, so nothing to mention. Big drops over here on these three, which is crazy. Himiko falling again. Shusheng and Serval also dropping. Arlon, and then Physical always remaining at the bottom there, which is crazy. But that's currently what it's looking like for general. All right, let's switch over here to single target to kind of understand that. Single target is Blade and Yanqing. Obviously, Jingyuan won't make it. Looking still pretty good. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's see over here. We'll swap by over here AoE. Jingyuan is S tier, Clara there. Blade is S+ tier. Damn. Obviously, that's what his whole point is, but I'm just saying. Himiko over here also. Welt over here. Looks like Silverwolf drops. Obviously, it's AoE, but I mean, most of it looks simple. So that's where he kind of lands. He's obviously an AoE character, and he pops up at S+ tier, which is pretty nice. All right, definitely we'll take that. But I want to read through changelog. I'm actually super curious what happened. A lot has changed. So first, Blade was added to the S tier, but he has the potential to be raised to S+ tier. He suffers quite a bit due to the limited team options you have for him. You need to run 2 limited units with him to unleash his full potential, and this might change in the future. Check his review, and okay, I'll go through that in a second, so don't worry about that. Because Blades outperforms most of the DPS characters in the game, we decided to move every character from the S tier down to A tier to make room for him there. This also means that A tier characters were moved down to B tier, but there's one exception who stayed there. We changed the rating criteria for 4-star characters to rate them based off their performance at Eidolon 4, which is again fine. Japard also dropped from S+ to S tier. While we initially thought we would be able to compete with Luocha, he would be able to. Sadly, he can't. That's not the case, as Luocha is simply in another league compared to him, or compared to any other defensive character, which is also true. So it looks like that's the only changes that kind of went down. Basically, it looks like it was just a broad drop. Just that's what it was. Like they took all the characters in a full perspective and just dropped them, because Blade is still in another league of his own, but he's not at the very top because of how limited his team set is currently at, correct? So as time progresses, it looks like they're trying to say here, as he gets more abilities to be formed in a proper team without having another limited character, then he could be pushed up to the S+ tier. But because of where he currently lands, he's S tier. But because he's still in a league of his own, you had to drop everybody else. So everybody else gets dropped here, except you know, the homie here, which I still can't pronounce. I'm so sorry. I know people keep commenting it, but it's like my brain can't comprehend the term, so I don't want to like butcher it, right? I don't know why. I just can't say it right. I don't know, but I'm sorry. But moving forward, yes, that's pretty cool. So the other characters did drop here, and everyone almost here dropped except Sampo, and then Arlon, and these guys just remained here. Herta still hurts, but at the end of the day, he is a powerful character. That's what it is. He does really good DPS. If you're looking for a strong DPS character, go for him. But you have to build his team right to maximize the benefits from him. And that's why he's not getting to S+ tier, is because you need to form a team with him with a character that's also limited. Yes, there are other characters. Yes, there are. But again, he mainly really thrives, and with all the testing that's been done, he works very well with specific characters, correct? So that's why he kind of doesn't make it to that point, okay? But I do want to read the review of this character and see how that kind of looks. So it says this, local man, I think we just skip to the end, right? That's what we always do. There's a lot in here. We'll just read the pros and cons, because there's a whole freaking thing. If you want to go and read Pride One, you're more than welcome to, but that's a lot of text to read, all right? I'm not reading all that, so let's just jump into this, all right? Pros: excellent self-sustain, which is very true. That's the whole point of his kit. HP scaling means massive HP values for an overall damage gain. Again, whenever you read HP scaling, you're gonna be like, damn, that's gonna be pretty good. Most of the time. There are some characters in different games that have failed when HP scales, but mostly you win, all right? Excellent damage output in all scenarios, which is true. Very low SP consumption. He's skill point efficient to the maximum. It's crazy. He's really good. Not very ultimate reliant, which is also true. Absolute powerhouse. Great way to put it in late game. So that's what he looks like. That's what Blade kind of is. But the cons are there. His best teammates are mostly limited characters. I know it sucks. That's how he is. Over time, I think that can maybe get repaired, but he really does work with limited characters, and that's it. While he can heal himself decently well, you need to pair a strong healer with him to keep him alive at all times, which is true. Again, he can sustain, he can do all of that, but he needs a little bit of backup. He needs a little bit of help, all right? It requires a lot of investment for safety, which is also true. Again, with these 2 new characters, they're going to require investment, right? There's a whole brand new set of stuff that's releasing for these characters specifically. They're going to need help, so that's also understandable at the end of the day. Does not benefit from outside attack increases due to HP scaling, which limits the harmony units that can support him. Again, that's also true. So I do think the pros semi outweigh the cons, but the problem that kicks in are these top 2. I think that these 2 are the real problems, right? The fact that you need a strong healer to keep him alive, and you need to kind of team him up with limited characters. So because of those things, Blade is going to be in that area of, if you kind of wailed in a way. I know, it's relatively speaking, if you did spend money in the game and you were able to pull multiple characters and you have more of the roster unlocked, yeah, you're probably looking at a very good character here. But a lot of you could not do that, could not have won the 50-50 back-to-back and whatever and done all of that. So he doesn't get too much of a great team at this moment in time, correct? That's worth mentioning, but I do think he's a really strong character, right? So that is just what I want to mention. I will read like a few things here. Let's see. Blade is a remarkable unit that seems poised to stay relevant for an exceptionally long time. Pretty nice. With how durable of a damage dealer he is, even if future units come out that outdamage him, Blade's hallmark will remain his excellent survivability and ease of use in the endgame. Pretty cool. There's also this. I want to read this, right? So characters like Silverwolf and Pella in particular are great pairings as well. Even Welt could work well. Again, because of the low skill point consumption of Blade, allowing Welt to contribute meaningful damage even on a support build, Blade can be used to flex as a flex pick for certain teams. Though in these scenarios, depends largely on the discretion of the individual player. Again, he works with pretty much a lot of units too, actually. Saying this is not bad. Silverwolf, Pella, Welt. I mean, that's there. He likes speed. He likes to act frequently. So an optimal pairing is with Bronya, which is also true. A lot of team building was with Bronya. So again, I highly recommend, if you want to like get a full deep dive into everything about Blade, read this full entire breakdown here in the review. It will help you out. Trust me now, it'll really help you get an idea for team building, get an idea for this. But again, there's a lot to read here, and I don't want to make this video way too long because it's already becoming way too long. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. That is currently what the tier list is looking like. Blade is a powerful character. I told you beforehand. He looks like one. He might be very good for people that want to invest into him. The only problem is team building, right? The ability to get another character that you kind of need for him and other characters that are hard to obtain. It puts Blade in an area where it's like, damn, what do I do, right? I want to build Blade, but I gotta have other characters too. If people have like a full out roster or close to a filled out roster, you can have fun with Blade. You definitely could. So that is worth mentioning, but he is still a powerful character. Not saying that he can't get kind of synchronized with the characters, but it's just more so the better ones or the harder ones to obtain are the best for him, right? But again, it could work, right? You can test him out. More testing will occur, and we'll see how he is, but right now, that's just worth mentioning. So let me know if you agree with this tier list or you disagree. I do think that a lot of the rankings are kind of just, but some of them may be off. So you let me know what you think. But with that, I'll catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, peace, and enjoy. That's been it for me. And yeah, take care.